Something most people may not know is that Nickelodeon's Doug, along with Nick Jr. shows Gullah Gullah Island and Allegra's Window, aired on select MTV Tr3s TV stations, along with select independent TV stations in the late 2000s going into the 2010s. Starting with some background, MTV Tr3s was formed in 2006 after Viacom acquired Más Musica, a Spanish-language music network that broadcasted over the air and on cable and owned TV stations in multiple markets. Viacom then decided to merge MTV En Español with Más Musica to form MTV Tr3s in the fall of 2006. Now, I'm not sure what EI programming Más Musica would have aired for its Class A owned and operated stations, as I was not able to find the records for this in the FCC archives. However, it would seem that Viacom decided to acquire new programming for the educational programming requirements, which the show would be dubbed in Spanish. However, Viacom would run into a problem when the supplier of the programming decided to rescind their license to air the programs in September of 2006, leaving them without any educational programming to air for the fourth quarter of 2006. Beginning in late January, early February of 2007, MTV Tr3s, Class A, and full-service TV stations would begin airing the Kids Network programming to meet the educational programming requirements, which would consist of Spanish-dubbed Sabrina's Secret Life, Archie's Weird Mysteries, and Littles. The Kids Network programs would continue to air on MTV Tr3s through the end of July 2007, at which point they were then replaced by Nickelodeon's Doug. Nickelodeon's Doug would be airing by itself to meet EI requirements in the beginning, with Gullah Gullah Island added later on in the fourth quarter of 2007, and Allegra's Window being added in the first quarter of 2008. I should note that unlike the Kids Network shows, Nickelodeon Doug, Gullah Gullah Island, and Allegra's Window were aired in English rather than being dubbed into Spanish.
Little did I know this dating thing was just beginning. Are you sure you want to go?
Now, for those who are wondering how is Doug considered an educational program, the FCC records, I've found two different acronyms from two different TV stations, in which I'll put on screen rather than reading the whole thing. It could be kind of long, and you could just pause the video and read it. Doug would continue to air on MTV Tr3s stations through the end of 2011, and then it would continue to air on a couple of independent stations through the end of 2012. Meanwhile, Allegra's Window and Gullah Gullah Island would continue to air on MTV Tr3s stations until Q3 2013. But this would not be the end of Gullah Gullah Island and Allegra's Window on broadcast TV, as a CBS-owned TV station WBXI-CA, we had dropped MTV Tr3s in 2014 to become an independent weather format, would continue to broadcast Gullah Gullah Island and Allegra's Window until the end of 2017 to meet their EI requirements, at which point the station became an affiliate of the new Decades Network in 2018.